Aries Masculine, good evening. We're going to do a love energy read for the sign of Aries Masculine. So we're going to do a current love read. This is going to be for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 5th house, 7th house, and 10th house. And if you have an overall strong presence of Aries in your chart, this will be for you. This is also going to be specifically for Aries Masculine. So if you play an overall masculine role in your love life, this is specific for you. So let's go ahead and get started. What is going on in Aries Masculine's love life at this time, please? What is going on with the sign of Aries, specifically masculine, in their love life? What is the central issue? Okay, so we have the Hierophant as a central issue. So you may be dealing with someone who is a Taurus. The Hierophant does rule over Taurus. So that's about commitments. That's about tradition. That's about man-made institutions. So let's get some more cards to see what is going on with this Taurus energy. Tell me about the person who is Aries Masculine thinking about. Who or what is on their mind? Okay, so you might be dealing with a Capricorn. So I feel like maybe, well, let's just get some more cards. How does Taurus feel? Excuse me, not Taurus. How does Aries Masculine feel emotionally towards their person? I have a lot. You have all majors coming out here. We have Pisces energy with the Hangman. What is the recent past? Okay, thank you for holding. I had to answer the phone, but so what I was saying is, so the signs I see here is Pisces, we have Taurus, we have Capricorn, we have Earth energy with the King of Pentacles reversed. Basically, the central issue here is commitment, societal issues, social issues, and with the King of Pentacles being reversed in the past, I feel like maybe there was a situation in where either you were not getting a commitment out of someone, or someone was not giving you a commitment, or you were not giving that person a commitment. So there is a lack of commitment. There is a lack of stability here with the King of Pentacles. If the King of Pentacles was upright, then this could also very much be a husband. Maybe there was a divorce here with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles reversed. So maybe you or the person that you're dealing with may have been divorced. But I get this more. This is more your energy. So I feel like you are, you may have come out of a divorce with someone, possibly a Capricorn, because that's who I see is on your mind. But it looks to me like there is obviously the foundation fell apart with the King of Pentacles being reversed here. The way that you're feeling is the Hanged Man reverse. So I feel like there is a need for you to perhaps look at things from a different perspective. Maybe you're not looking at things from a different perspective. You're not going within. You're not seeing things clearly for what they are, or maybe seeing things from the eyes of whoever it is that you're dealing with. This could represent maybe with the devil being here as well. This could be false securities. Maybe you're preoccupied with societal issues, like what will people think if we've gotten divorced? Maybe what will people think? Or if you're dealing with a new relationship, maybe I always equate the Hierophant to being in a situation where maybe you're different socially, or some type of social thing that makes it maybe taboo for you to be with this person if it's not an ex-husband or ex-wife that this is about. It could be based on the fact that for whatever reason, you could be bound by like religion, or just bound by societal issues that's preventing this person, or you could be bound by something like that that's preventing this relationship from being able to have the stability that either you or the person that you're dealing with wants. Somebody, but the issue is around commitment. So there wasn't a commitment in the past, or wasn't stability in the past. And that may be causing whoever you're dealing with here to kind of free themselves from this connection, because usually the devil upright talks about someone being maybe a little obsessed, but usually when it's reversed, that means that it can mean someone's letting themselves go. But I feel like, or freeing themselves, but I feel like there is some type of feelings of being bound by some type of societal issue, and there's a question of whether or not to be able to provide, marriage or stability. It's just the central issue is social issues and institutions that are basically man-made. So do you want to commit? Do you want, or do you not? I feel like in the past you were not providing the stability that maybe the person that you were dealing with wanted. Let's see. Maybe we're not seeing the long-term benefits, of with the Hangman. It's not really seeing things clearly, or not really seeing things in a way. It's from another person's perspective. It could be being perhaps a little bit delusional. There could be a need for you to overcome ego, or overcome lower passions, which could represent the devil as well. Fear, anxiety. You maybe have fear and anxiety surrounding what people will think, of your new relationship if they're different from you, or what people will think if you've gotten divorced, which is preventing you, from being able to have a new start in love. There's potential with the Ace of Cups, but I feel like there's a past that's holding you back. So maybe you were divorced and you're dealing with someone new, and I feel like you're having all of this anxiety and this fear surrounding starting something new, because you have bitter memories perhaps of someone from the past, or there's bitter memories between whoever you're dealing with. But there's bitter memories, and there's an inability to be able to successfully move forward because you're letting fears, anxiety, material, what other people think, material type issues, false securities, things that you think that might be important because society says it is. You're letting those things kind of control your relationship, and basically control your happiness and control your life. So let's see about your person and who you're dealing with. Okay, so tell me about person that Aries Masculine is dealing with, please. How does the person who is coming towards Aries Masculine in this reading? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. That doesn't surprise me because I feel like you're dealing with a feminine energy that is releasing themselves from this and cutting you out. You know, being very blunt with you, being very upfront with what it is that they want, which is, you know, they might want something stable. You weren't providing this. This is what they want. They want marriage, they want commitment. Even if it's not marriage, they want something traditional, they want a relationship, and I feel like you were not giving that to them. And so they're releasing themselves here and cutting you out. And they're being very logical. They're being very logical about that. You could be dealing with someone, like I said, who's a Capricorn, or someone or has Capricorn in their chart, who has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart. Well, this person is cutting you out. How do they feel emotionally towards Aries Feminine? What is their emotional feelings towards Aries Masculine? Excuse me. How does this energy feel emotionally towards Aries Masculine? This is the break. Four of Swords. They are on break. They may not even be speaking to you, or if they speak to you, it's basically to say, look, I'm done. That's what the Queen of Swords does. The swords are about communication, and they're about facts, and they're about logic. They're not about emotions. So you're dealing with someone who is being factual and logical and they don't want to deal with it anymore. So whatever you were doing in the past, providing this rocky foundation for this person, they're not dealing with it, not right now. So, let's see. Let's get a little bit more information here. Well, let's just do a quick, how do the energies align? I think this is pretty self-explanatory and these cards are pretty easy to understand, this particular reading. This person could be having a new start outside of you, or if they were to have anything with you, it would have to be completely different and brand new from what has been in the past. So you'd have to come different. You'd have to come at them totally differently with your approach. Someone could be in Aries here. Will this person be communicating? I don't think so with the Knight of Cups reverse. I think this person is probably trying to have a new start because they want commitment. So I think that they're probably trying to have a new start elsewhere. Where do the energies align between Aries Masculine and the person that they're dealing with at the end of the next 2 weeks? Doesn't mean they're actually having a new start elsewhere, but that's what they would want. They want something emotional. They want something solid. Where do the energies align between Aries Masculine and the person that they're dealing with, please? So we have the King of Pentacles reversed again. Someone could be a Leo. Let's get one more card. So with the King of Pentacles here, I still don't feel like, you know, anything's changing as far as providing any clarity or huge ones. I don't really see a lot of... You may try to reach out to this person, but I think that this person pretty much understands that you're not... It's clear to them that you are not providing a commitment to them. I feel like it's clear to them that sometimes the King of Pentacles reversed can be someone who's a user. You know, maybe use... I'm not trying to say use people, but with Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck as I look at it, Nine of Cups is about self-satisfaction and self-indulgence and being pretty much emotionally self-sufficient. A lot of the times with the Nine of Cups, though, that can be, you know, an energy that, especially with the King of Pentacles, you might use this person, or, you know, you might find satisfaction in this person for more, you know, physical reasons, sexual reasons. And I think that they kind of get that with the Sun. They've gotten their clarity on that, the fact that they're not going to get anything here. And I don't see that. I don't really see you changing. I feel like you are you have this bitterness about something from the past. There's fears and anxieties around something from the past, and you're not looking at things from a different perspective. You're not trying to see the world in a different perspective. You are kind of more just stuck with, you know, emotionally stuck, maybe emotionally stuck on whatever's happened in the past. It's blocking anything new from starting in your life. So you have to overcome this. Sometimes people, you know, if there's some type of societal difference between you, something, you know, maybe it's overcoming some type of intellectual superiority. You know, sometimes if you're in a particular religion that this person's not a part of, or, you know, something like that. But there's a need for you to go within and see things from a different perspective. Emotionally, like this is really diving deep and really seeing the world differently so that you can move on, even if it's not with this person, if it's with someone, so that you can move on and be happy, you know, and not in an energy of being more you know, happy, and not, you know, providing stability for yourself and for others. So that's where I'm going to end it. I hope this made some kind of sense to you, Aries Masculine, and I appreciate you watching. You have a blessed day and stay safe. Bye.